Hey there, fellow marketers, Professor Wolters here, and today we're going to talk about is how companies develop new products. Like, what's kind of the overall process they go through step by step in order to go from, an idea of a concept of a phone to actually having that phone out in the market, okay? And obviously with any new product, where do we start? We start with idea generation. We've got to come up with ideas for new products, and those ideas can come from all over the place. It could be from, we see something our competition does. We talk to our clients and say, they need this. Our suppliers might mention something to us. There's a lot of different places where these new ideas can come from, and of course we need to judge our ideas and things like that to see if it's a real idea, would it work for us, these kind of things. We all kind of take this together, but there is this idea generation part where we have to figure out is this a good idea for us to grow our business? And that's where it kind of starts at, this idea generation process part, okay? Now, once you have this idea, right, now we have to go about and developing a concept test, okay? Or we do what's called concept testing, okay? For example, eventually I want to do another study abroad program with my students, and I got to think about that. Where could they want to go? What could they want to do? Maybe we'll go to Italy, maybe we'll go to Spain, maybe we'll go to Germany, maybe we'll go to China. We'll go to one of those places we can go back to again and have a good time at. And so I'm going through my idea generation, thinking of all the stuff we can do, and then when I develop my concept testing, this is when I put it together. Okay, I've decided we're going to do 10 days in Spain, and in there we're going to spend 5 days in Madrid and 5 days in Barcelona. Okay, I have that, and then how are we going to break it down? Well, you figure Madrid, one day, we've got to have a free day to go see the museums, right? And then another day we're going to go see, we're going to learn how they make Spanish guitars, and another day we're going to go see, some of the big factories there, we'll do that. In Barcelona, I've got a friend of mine who's a big insurance person there, he can get us in with some people. We'll do a tour of Camp Nou, the FC Barcelona soccer stadium. I'm just kind of getting the concept out there, like the rough idea of what this product is. And when you're doing that concept testing, you're really just testing the idea. How do you think this will work? And you're usually asking your customers, hey, what do you think about this? So for my students, would a 10-day trip to Spain, next year be something you might want to do or might not? Because there's a lot of things that are going to be influencing that, okay? Now, once we get past the concept testing, like the kind of idea phase and breaking it down a little bit more, now we have to get into the product development part. And here we're really developing those prototypes, those first working models. Now, if we look at it in terms of airplanes, these are the first airplanes. It's not just a concept idea on a piece of paper. Now we're making models. Now we're making small planes that fly on their own and stuff like that to see, hey, could we have a plane this big? Let's test it out. And they're doing that. And they're developing that product. And the thing is, while you're doing the product development, you're usually going through, remember in the other video, we talked about the concepts and the alpha testing, the beta testing, till we get our final product, right? And then that's what we're thinking about. We want to get to that final product. And so when we're developing it, the next thing we're going to do is actually do some test market or market testing, see how the market feels about this product. Are they interested in it? Would they buy it? And you might have small markets out there you test it out in, right? So like McDonald's, they might go to a small town or a small town that represents their typical client base and test out a new burger to see what do they think about it. Are they buying this or not? We're just testing it, okay? And I think I got to tell you is each one of these steps, we have a video on that goes more in depth that really helps you explain or helps you understand what we're talking about here. This is just giving that overall new product development process idea, okay? And so after we finish all this test, we figured out the right way we want to do things, the right price we were going to put it at, right way we're going to market it, all kinds of stuff. Now we have our commercialization. We're putting it out in the market. This is when we actually put it onto the shelves. We're deciding, where do we sell it first? Where do we sell it second? Who's going to be that main customer that's first? We lay these things out. Because if you think about it, you'll see like some stores get the new iPhone first, and then 6 months later, another store does. Why is that? It's all part of our rollout. It's all part of our commercialization. And this is where we're really laying out those like 4 Ps. We're really putting that price, product, place, promotion kind of stuff. That's when it's actually going out into the market, okay? We've done our product launch. It's out there, okay? And I know sometimes you say commercialization, product launch, they kind of count kind of the same thing here if you kind of think of it that way. But the thing is, you do your product launch, you got it out there, it's being commercialized, people are buying it, and then we have to do an evaluation of results. So is the product selling? Is it doing what it says? Are customers believing it? I mean, we have to think about these things. Is it really working? People are buying it. Oh, it's a hair shampoo that helps the hair grow back. Well, our clients are saying it's not really working. At least mine isn't. So you have to think about these things. So sometimes when you go back and you evaluate your results of this new product development, you start to see, hey, you know what? It's not doing what it says. Maybe we need to sell it in a different way. You might see that it's more effective in other ways. Like if you look up the history of Viagra, the erectile dysfunction drug, actually started off not as erectile dysfunction. It was a side effect that the erectile dysfunction stuff stopped, right? And it's like, oh, well, we saw with our results, it actually worked better here. Maybe we take it back and try to sell it to something else, or we redesign it, redevelop that product and see, you know what, there's something else we might need in there, okay? And so when companies develop new products, they really do go through this kind of step-by-step process just to make sure they're covering all their bases. So if you want to review it again, you start with the idea generation, come up with that idea. Then the concept testing, you're starting to break it down to get some ideas from your customers if they like that idea. Then you do your product development, actually make an actual product that people can try out. And then, of course, you do your market testing to see how the market feels about this product. And then you launch it when it's ready to go. You have your product launch. And then afterward, you have to evaluate results to see if your new product did what you thought it would do. So I hope this helps you understand kind of the overall new product development process. If you want to learn more, we've got tons of videos on new product development, so check them out. Bye.